Let's jump over to the other screen, guys, real quick. I do want to talk about this. AMD reports earnings today after the bell. Just to quickly go over it, here's your same wedge pattern that we just looked on Tesla. You can see, again, it broke down right here. In fact, let me just do that a little bit better here. So here it broke down. Here it retraced to the scene of the crime. It's just the opposite, essentially, right, where we haven't seen the retrace on Tesla just yet. But again, the idea is then it starts to go down. Now, the key is going to be, well, where is it ultimately heading? And that's the question. We have earnings today. I'm not going to pretend to tell you guys where this is going to be on earnings. That's a wild card. That's a gamble. That's 50-50, whether it bounces or not. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I have an inkling of this. But what I do know, all right, what I do know here is that we can look here and we can use this trend line, and we are sitting on technical support. So, and by the way, you couldn't see that, but there, let me just do this, all right? And we're going to zoom in just a little bit. All right, so what we can see here is that when we draw a line on this AMD, you almost have that same sort of pattern, right? We ran up, by the way, take this low, extend it to the neckline, take this break, extend it to the highs, virtually the same distance. This is how you calculate head and shoulders pattern targets, okay? But the point is here, we've now come back, and the question is, can this retrace level hold? It already hit here, so the probability, so first hit, and this is going to be like a gem that I'm giving you guys, like an absolute gem. First hits of a retrace to the scene of the crime are about a 70% chance, if not higher, that, and we'll even put a plus 70, because it could be even 75+% that you get the bounce, okay? The second hit is lower. Every time you hit a trend line, the probabilities of a bounce are lower. So what I would say here is you're at 60% chance off of a second hit, or it's close even to 50-50. And that's why it's very hard to determine if it's going to bounce or not. I would say if someone said, listen, Gareth, you have to tell me, you have to make a guess at least, I would say a slight favoring to a bounce on earnings. We'll see if that's the case in the after hours. As you can see, I'm not shy about saying what I think.